Hello learners, welcome back to the channel Economics at Ease, and in today's video we will discuss here the relationship between APC and APS and the relationship between MPC and MPS, and a small numerical we will solve to prove that MPC and MPS is equal to 1 and APC and APS is equals to 1. Then the difference between APC and MPC, then APS versus MPS and values. Okay, and a quick we will study very quickly here derivation of saving curve from consumption curve. That's it for today here. So let's start here the relationship between APC and APS. Okay, so here it states here that is we know that APC, that is average propensity to consume plus average propensity to save, is equals to 1. Okay, now how we are going to prove that? A very small numerical I'm going to solve here, and this shows that the values are equivalent to 1. Okay, for example here the income is 100, okay, and consumption is 40, right? Now you need to find out average propensity to consume and average propensity to save. Okay, you need to find out. This is the question. Now, how are you going to say? Start here. The first, what we will do, we will write the formula. APC is equals to C upon Y, and APS is equals to S upon Y. That is saving upon income. So APC upon is equals to C upon Y. How we can conclude here? That is C is this consumption. So I'm going to write here 40 upon 100. So you will get how much? That is 0.4 or 40%, right? And similarly with this saving, how you're going to find out saving? Saving we can find out that is consumption minus, income minus consumption. Okay. So what was the income? Income was here 100 and I consumed 40. तो 100 में से अगर मैंने 40 कंज्यूम कर लिया, so what is left? That is 60. So 60 is going to be the saving. Okay, so saving का formula ये है, right? Saving is 60 and income is 100, right? So this can be 0.6 or 60%. Now if I'm going to combine 40 plus 60, you will get 100. Okay, so similarly here APC plus APS is equals to 1. Okay, now we know that Y is equals, that is income is the combination of both, that is consumption plus saving. Okay, so divide the entire equation by Y. So Y upon Y, that is this equation, Y upon Y plus is equals to C upon Y plus S upon Y. Okay, now I can write here Y upon Y can be 1 is equals to C upon Y का मतलब क्या होता है? फॉर्मूला आपका APC का होता है, राइट? APC का देखिए यहाँ पे मैंने C upon Y लिखा है, so I can also write APC instead of C upon Y plus instead of writing S upon Y, I can write APS also. So hence it's proved that APC plus APS equals to 1. And this is also the combination of 100 upon 100 कर देंगे यहाँ पे अगर, तो क्या हो जाएगा? 1 ही आएगा, right? So 60 और 40 इसका क्या होता है? That is again the ratio is 1. So this is proved that APC plus APS equals to 1. I hope ये एक आपको numerical से भी समझ में आ गया होगा. Now let's here discuss the other part, that is very quickly MPC हम कैसे करेंगे? How to prove that MPC plus MPS, okay, is equals to 1. With the help of this, again, the formula and a numerical, a small numerical, I can prove that. Okay, so for example here, my income is 100, okay, and I consumed here out of that 60. Now saving कितना हो जाएगा? Saving is equals to Y minus C, right? तो आपका आ गया, that is 40. Now suppose income increases to 200, okay, and consumption also increases to 100. Now what will be your saving then? So that will be increased or change in income, okay, and with a change in consumption. Not increase, only increased income. Okay, we will just do the increased one. Okay, 200 minus 100, so you will get 100, right? This is the basic here. Now we are going to find out. Now you need to calculate MPC and MPS. Okay, so now here I know for MPC, okay, the formula is change in consumption upon change in income. Okay, so change in consumption is what? Change in consumption का difference क्या है? C1 minus C, that is change कितना हुआ है? 40. Okay, so I'm going to write here 40. And change in income is what? Change in income is 100, right? Y, 1 minus Y. Okay, so you will get how much here? That is 40 upon 100 or 0.4 or 40%. So this is your MPC. Okay, now I'm going to calculate here MPS is equals to change in saving upon change in income. This is the formula, right? Now change in saving कितना हुआ था हमारा है just wait here, why I have written somewhere now, it is 40 and 100, right? So that is 60. Okay, and change in income I have already calculated as 100, so it can be 0.6, okay, or 60%. Now you can see here MPC is what? MPC is 40% and MPS is 60%. That means 100%. Okay, so 100 means that is 1. Okay, so it is prove here that MPC plus MPS is again 1 is equal to 1. Okay, this is a kind of a numerical. You can also get numericals like this. Okay, so we know that change in income MP M जहाँ पे है that means there is a change. Okay, change को ही आप mark करोगे. Okay, change ही सब चीजों में देखिए आ रहा है. Change in saving, change in income and change in consumption. We know that change in income is equal to change in consumption plus change or delta S, that is saving. Divide the entire equation by change in income. So when change in income upon change in income is equals to delta C upon delta Y plus delta S upon delta Y. So we can write here कि cancel हो जाएगा तो 1 आ गया. Delta C upon delta Y किसका आपका फॉर्मूला है? MPC का. And delta S upon delta Y का फॉर्मूला क्या है? It is MPS का फॉर्मूला है, right? इसका. So hence it's proved that MPC plus MPS equals to 1. I hope you understand it very well. With the help of the formula also I have make you clear here. And remember, you will get a numerical also in MCQ or like that. These kind of numericals also comes in as in exams. Okay, and you have to remember sum of APC and APS equals to 1 and sum of MPC and MPS is equal to 1. And I have already given you or make you understand here with the help of the numerical. I hope it's quite clear. Let me rub it and then I'm going to share it the other slide. Okay, now this is the difference between MPC versus MPS. Okay, it is the ratio of consumption with the income and it is the ratio of change in consumption with the change in income. Okay, then value can be more than 1. APC can be more than 1 as long as consumption is more than national income, and MPC cannot be more than 1 because 0 to 1 से ही vary करता है, right? Then response to change in income, when income increases APC falls but at a rate less, okay, a lesser rate. बट यहाँ पे क्या होता है एडिशनल हो रहा है तो एडिशनल में ज्यादा फॉल करेगा, राइट? देन एपीएस वर्सेस एमपीएस, मीनिंग हियर इट refers to the ratio of saving to the level of income, right? And here marginal propensity to save is the difference or the ratio of change in saving with the change in total income. Okay, change में आएगा difference, हमेशा marginal में हमेशा याद रखिएगा. Value can be less than 0 when there are dis-savings, okay, because of autonomous consumption. And MPS, it can never be less than 0 because it varies between 0 to 1. Okay, and you can write the formula also. Now the values of APC and APS and MPC and MPS here, it can be negative. No, APC can never be negative due to the presence of autonomous consumption. Okay, then APS, yes, it can be when consumption is more than income, and MPC, no, it can never be more than change in income. Okay, and अगेन एमपीएस का भी क्या हो गया? नो हो जाएगा, नेगेटिव नहीं हो सकता. देन जीरो, नो ड्यू टू प्रेजेंस ऑफ ऑटोनोमस कंजम्पशन. एपीएस, यस, व्हेन कंजम्पशन इज इक्वल्स टू आपका आ जाएगा इनकम, देन एट यू कैन से ब्रेक इवन पॉइंट, देन एपीएस कैन बी जीरो. ओके, यस, व्हेन change in savings equal to change in income, and yes, MPS can be zero when change in consumption is equals to change in इनकम. ये एक टेबल है, ये आप इसको देख सकते हैं. मैं ऑलरेडी आपको इसको चीजों को समझा चुकी हूँ, कंडीशंस भी कर चुकी हूँ. ओके, एंड द नेक्स्ट इज हियर डेरिवेशन ऑफ सेविंग कर्व फ्रॉम कंजम्पशन कर्व। तो हमें पता है कंजम्पशन कर्व कैसी होती है, इस तरह की होती है, दैट इज वाई एक्सिस पे हम लेते हैं कंजम्पशन एंड ऑन एक्स एक्सिस वी यूज टू टेक इनकम एंड इन वाई और ए एस, ओके, दैट इज वाई या ए एस आपकी 45 डिग्री पे ही स्टार्ट होती है, बनाई जाती है, एंड जो कंजम्पशन होता है वो आपकी अपवर्ड स्लोपिंग कर्व है, बट ये जो क्या होगा ऑटोनोमस कंजम्पशन के ऊपर आएगा ये, okay, it never starts with a zero. So CC is here and the point at which, okay, the consumption and income cuts each other or consumption is equals to y, that is the break even point, intersect करता है। यहाँ पे सेविंग क्या होती है, जीरो होती है, ओके। सो एपीजी इक्वल्स टू 1 यहाँ पे लिख दिया, ब्रेक इवन पॉइंट, ओके। सो ब्रेक इवन पॉइंट के नीचे ही बस हम क्या करेंगे, एक और एक इसका डायग्राम बनाएंगे, ओके, बट विद द नेगेटिव सेविंग, ओके। यहाँ पे नेगेटिव सेविंग हो जाएगा, डिस सेविंग्स आ जाएगा, यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा, सेविंग्स आ जाएगा, राइट। सो द पॉइंट एट विच कंजम्पशन और आपके इनकम इक्विवेलेंट होंगे वो आपका हो जाएगा ब्रेक इवन पॉइंट, बिकॉज हियर द सेविंग इज जीरो। तो यहाँ पे देखिए क्या है, सेविंग जीरो है, ओके। एपीएस इज इक्वल्स टू जीरो एंड ये देखिए आपका नेगेटिव सेविंग आ रहा है, दैट इज अ डिस सेविंग पोर्शन, ओके। आई होप इट्स क्वाइट क्लियर। एंड नाउ यहाँ पे देखिए डिस्क का आपका बताया भी गया है क्या एक्सप्लेनेशन, लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड डेरिवेशन ऑफ सेविंग कर्व फ्रॉम कंजम्पशन कर्व। तो कंजम्पशन कर्व पहले हम बना लेंगे, उसके बाद हम क्या करेंगे, सेविंग कर्व बनाएंगे। बस ये पॉइंट आपको बस याद रखना है, राइट। एट जीरो लेवल ऑफ इनकम ऑटोनोमस कंजम्पशन इज इक्वल टू ओसी, इट मीन सेविंग एट जीरो लेवल ऑफ इनकम, ठीक है। सेविंग क्या होगी आपकी, जीरो लेवल ऑफ इनकम होगी। एज अ रिजल्ट द सेविंग कर्व विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम पॉइंट एस ऑन द नेगेटिव वाई एक्सिस, ठीक है। यहाँ पे नेगेटिव वाई एक्सिस पे स्टार्ट हो रहा है, राइट। कंजम्पशन कर्व सीसी इंटरसेक्ट्स इनकम कर्व एट पॉइंट ई, ओके। तो यहाँ पे पॉइंट ई पे इंटरसेक्ट कर रहा है, राइट। दिस इज द ब्रेक इवन पॉइंट, here the consumption is equivalent to income and saving is zero, we know it very well, okay। now APC is equals to 1 and saving is zero, it means saving curve will intersect x axis at point R। तो ये यहाँ पे हम इसको जब स्केल से बनाएंगे then we will get here this point, by joining the points S and R and extending further we get the saving curve, okay। I hope you understand it very well, okay। and in the next video we are going to start the investment function, hope so ये आपका लास्ट वाला ये टॉपिक होगा इस चैप्टर का, एंड आफ्टरवर्ड्स वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट द न्यूमेरिकल्स, ओके। जो इक्वेशंस हैं बैलेंस करने की, यहाँ पे इक्वेशन ऑफ कंजम्पशन फंक्शन एंड इक्वेशन ऑफ सेविंग फंक्शन, आई विल जस्ट कंटिन्यू इट इन द न्यूमेरिकल्स, ओके। न्यूमेरिकल जब आप सॉल्व करेंगे तो ज्यादा सही से याद रहेगा वो, ओके। सो कीप लर्निंग, कीप ग्रोइंग, एंड थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग।